Why are you still single? Maybe you don't have the time, or work means you never meet people. Maybe you've moved to a new city, or you have high standards, or whatever. These are all solid reasons, but you have to get past them one way or another. So, maybe something else is going on. In Julius Caesar, Shakespeare has Cassius say, "Men at some time are the masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, lies not in our stars, but in ourselves." What Shakespeare is saying here is that people are in charge of their own destiny. They can succumb to someone else's rule, or they can make their own choices, and this is a critical point. So how does this translate to why you're single? Well, ask yourself a question. Do you like yourself? Do you think you are sufficiently handsome or pretty? Are you smart or funny enough? Are you interesting or admirable? Have you achieved enough? If self-loathing is at the bottom of this particular well, is it any wonder you can't find someone to date? If you don't like yourself, why should they? Pretty soon you'll start to believe that anyone would have to be some kind of idiot to want to date you. And if they do want to date you, what the hell's the matter with them? Now, ironically, the opposite might also be true. Maybe you like yourself a bit too much. Maybe you think most people aren't handsome or beautiful enough for you. Maybe they aren't smart enough for you. Maybe they're not funny enough. Maybe you can't like a regular person. Maybe you've been single for too long and you just can't accept that Mr. or Miss Perfect isn't out there. Truth is, of course, that if they were, and you were dating someone who was absolutely perfect, can you imagine what a nightmare that would be? How could you ever measure up? If ever there was a recipe for insecurity, that would be it, unless you had truly weapons grade levels of narcissism. So, try to be realistic about yourself. Accept your flaws, but don't let them dominate you. Accept, too, there are areas of your life you can improve. This will give you balance and realism. It will make it easier for you to recognize that other people too might be flawed and they can also improve. If you do this, you won't be single for too much longer. If you like this, please like, recommend, and subscribe.